Well, hello everybody. Today we're going to be having a look at the Nintendo, referred to as the NES for Nintendo Entertainment System. First shown in the US at the Consumer Electronics Show in 1985 and really became popular at its release February of 1986. And Nintendo continued to make games for it up until 1995. What we're going to be looking at is, let's show you what it does. So we have Super Mario Brothers here. I know if you guys had one of these units, you probably had this game. This is probably one of the most popular games for this system right here. So we're going to go ahead and stick it in, and we're going to see what it's doing here. Stick it in. And we're going to see we got flashes. You'll see the light here flashing. So, you know, sometimes it might be a connection issue. So, let's try this. Let's try to really give it a juggle. See if that helps. Now you can see it's not moving at all. It's doing the same thing, just jiggling. So I'm hoping this isn't like a power supply issue. I'm hoping it's just a connection issue. This machine definitely does need cleaned. We're going to retro bright it as well, but first what we're going to do is we're going to take, you can see that this is, even the cartridge is real dirty. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to clean these. Let's turn the light on here. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure the cartridge is nice and clean. So what we're going to do, we're going to take one of these. I don't know if you can see. It's a tool designed for these cartridges. That one's too big. Let's get a smaller one. But it's the same tool, designed just for taking these cartridges apart, actually, and that one fits nicely. So let's see if we can get this apart. Okay, there we go. And it really, that's all there is to it. Okay, so all the screws are out. Literally only 3 screws, guys. Okay, and this is what you got. This little bitty circuit board. This is right here is where all the magic happens, guys. There's really only one way that this will fit, so you don't have to worry about getting it upside down or whatever, because literally it won't fit like that. It will not. So, oh yeah, and I can tell just by looking at these are pretty corroded. So we're going to go ahead and get that cleaned up real quick. If you've had one of these back in the day and messed with them, and you know, sometimes you had to blow the end of the cartridge to get it to work. Y'all remember all that? All right, so we're gonna, you can tell it's we're gonna get some alcohol here, and you can tell it's really oxidized. Microfiber cloth and kind of dry it off. Yeah, you don't want to use any kind of sandpaper or anything like that, because these, where they're connected, is real fragile, and literally you could just like mess it up really good. Literally, you can't get this wrong. It will literally only fit one way, so it just falls right into place just like that, just that easy. See the little tabs right there. See the little tabs? They just go underneath like that, close right on top. Okay, we'll put the screws back in. We're going to try, okay, now we're going to try one more time, now that this is clean, to see. I expect it'll do the exact same thing. I don't expect this to have made a difference. So Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's not going to make a difference. All right. So, y'all remember whenever I jiggled the cartridge, how it kind of went dead and there was nothing? That tells me that I do believe I know what the problem is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and disconnect everything. We're going to get this taken apart, completely apart. We're also going to have a look at the controller, guys. You can see that it's kind of dirty and has seen better days as well. But we're also going to retrobrite the controller as well. So we're going to get it completely taken apart as well and get it in the retrobrite solution, and I'm going to show you all how to do that. First of all, we're going to get this disconnected, put on the bench. You're going to find this has been marked bad screw. See that? So probably somebody's probably been in this system before. Now it's going to be Phillips screwdrivers, guys, just a regular old Phillips. So this should be 6 screws. This one says bad, so I think that's enough. We should be able to just come out with this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty yellowed. Pretty yellowed. You can see how this is the color it should be. This is the color it is. So you can see it's pretty bad yellowed. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if you can see in here, but guys, right here, right down in here, looks like some kind of a nest. You know what? I wonder if this unit was stored outside at one time, and like in a shed outside or something. That's what it looks like. But that's okay. We'll get it all nice and cleaned up and get it retrobrited. That's the goal right now. Literally, we just need to remove these screws, and these black pieces right here will come out. And also, we'll be able to remove this door. So, okay. Alrighty, so when you get those screws out, the door is just gonna, okay, so let's remove these black pieces. Just like that, it comes out that easy, guys. Slides right off, just like that. Then your door, you see it frees up the door on this side. Pull it this way, and your door is out. It's that easy. So now this unit is ready to clean up, and I'll tell you what, it's got some kind of mud or something down in here. So, you know, I was going to use Windex and just clean it like we did the cartridge, but I think the best thing to do with this is we're going to take it actually in the house and literally run some dishwater with some soap and literally wash it like you do dishes. Like literally it's going to be washed like you do dishes. Need to get it clean, then we'll bring it back out and get it ready for retrobriting. But for now, we're going to set this aside so that we can put this unit back over here. And we got some more screws, to small Phillips screws, so we need to take this heat shield off. So let's get started on that. And we're taking these screws out, guys, right here. and these screws right here, and these back here, and this shield should just come right off. So that's what we're doing now. So let's take that off. Okay, now that all those screws are removed, this should just come right off just like that, guys. Just that easy. And as nasty as this is as well, I think we're just going to take it inside and scrub it in the dishwater just like the top cover, okay? Now let's put those screws right there. Now we're going to take the cartridge adapter out, the cartridge tray. We're going to take the cartridge tray out now. We just here on this tray though, there's going to be, there's front screws. Here on this tray there's going to be some screws that are longer than the others. That's going to be these back here. You want to make sure that you get the screws back in the proper place, guys. So these in the back, you'll see for comparison. You will see that they are longer, slightly, but they are longer. So you want to make sure that you keep those in the right spots. Here. You want to kind of see it, you'd want to kind of come forward with it. And pull it on out just like that. It goes right underneath this 72 pin right here. Now we can still see it's pretty bad. So I think what we're going to do is hook the compressor up and we're going to give it a good airbrushing real quick and then go from there. But if you look right here, let's have a look. If you look, well, I don't know if you guys can really see, but right in there, there's some sort of eggs as well in this switch. Right in there. So, and it's rusted, it's real rusted right here. So, and this switch is sticky. See? The reset button works good. We'd have to clean this out with some contact cleaner so that it works properly. Because this is all rusty and rusted out and everything, you know what, guys? I really think I'm going to check online to see what I can replace this whole panel for. Because if it's not really that much, it would probably serve us better to go ahead and replace it with new switches and everything, because we can get this to work. We'd have to take it apart and clean it, but due to the fact it's rusty right here and everything, I'm going to see if we just can't find this cheap enough that we can just, you know, totally replace it. I think in the long run that's the best idea there. We're going to totally remove this board here real quick. Okay. Okay, this is held in. This guy's, oh, that's pretty cool. It is actually held in by the wiring harness. So let's flip it over. You can see the wiring harness here, guys. Okay guys, as you can see, it cleaned up pretty well, very well. And it's not really that bad as far as, you can see the yellowing of the plastic. You can see right here is the original color. This is what it should be. And you can see how yellowed it is. It's not really gonna take that much to retrobrite it, but we got a tub here, especially made for this. We set the parts down into them. Also, while we're at it, let's go ahead and at this point, let's have a look at the controller, guys. We're gonna wanna retrobrite this as well. So with that, let's get it taken apart. It is gonna be Phillips screwdriver, okay. All right, here we go. There's the controller right there. Let's get these. Out of the way. Okay. Okay, you can see how the wiring is just kind of wrapped around here. Just kind of placed in there. You don't want to pull it by the wiring, pull it by the board itself, guys. This wiring is real fragile. And you can see the controller here, the controller circuitry. And then of course, another alcohol. See how dirty it was? And then we're gonna give this a little cleaning. Look at that, guys. Get this taken out. This one is really dirty. I'm gonna want to take these pieces out. One. Joystick. This we're going to want to clean out. We'll clean good. Clean it with a microfiber cloth. Okay guys, so now we got our parts. We have our parts. As you can see, all in this tub here. All right. So what we got here is hydrogen peroxide. It is 3% peroxide. Literally just open it up and pour it in. We're going to pour it in here. Things submerged. You want everything submerged, guys. So far we're 3 bottles. These are 32 fluid ounce bottles, but these are pretty big. So bottle 6, guys. This is number 8. 9 bottles, guys. It took 9 bottles. That's crazy. Crazy, isn't it? Now that we got the hydrogen peroxide in, we got wrapped in tin foil, and we got UV lights. So let me plug this in, and we got power. Okay. Now let's show you what we got here, guys. So let's show you what we got here real quick. Alrighty. Now, you can see we got the UV lights on. We've started the retrobrighting process. When you use aluminum foil, you want the shiny side to be pointing in because this is the best for reflection. We also have aluminum foil on the lid with the shiny side showing. Okay. Now what we want to do is I'm going to put the lid on now. With aluminum foil. Okay. Literally that's all there is to it now. We are going to leave it set. You leave it set there, guys, for 24 hours. Literally, you want it sitting there for 24 hours. So with that said, guys, grab you a cup of coffee. Might as well relax for 24 hours. We'll be back once the retrobrighting is done. Okay, so it's been a little over 24 hours. We're going to have a look and see how we did here. And there you go, guys. It pretty much looks brand new, just like it did from the factory. You can see the yellowing is gone. There, let's check this out. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Now what you got to do is go ahead and take it out and go over and wash it. Wash it off real good. Look at there, guys. It looks good as new. All the plastic matches now. So I would say that our retrobrighting worked on this unit. Looks pretty good. Looks just like new, just like from the factory. So now we just need to get everything cleaned up. Literally all you do is just take it out of the peroxide and just rinse it off. And you can do it in the kitchen sink, rinse it off with a hose, however you want to do it. So let's go get it washed off and cleaned up, and then we can start getting it back together and troubleshooting it. For one of the things we're going to do is replace the 72 pin connector with a brand new one. That one was corroded, one of the pins, like we showed you. So let's get this, see if we can get this up and going. Let's put the door in. There we go, there we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, got the door functional. So everything looks good to go on that. So here we have the board. And here we have the new 72 pin. The new one, you can see, here's the old one. You can see on the old one, if you'll look at this pin right there, you can see that it's green with corrosion. It's in pretty bad shape. And you can see on the new one that they're all brand new pins. Everything looks good on it. So, okay. So guys, I did end up because the power button on this one really just worked when it wanted. I did end up, I went on ahead and I bought a new set. Well, they're not new, it's used, of course, but then I took these off that we retrobrighted. This is the one that came on this, so I just took these off that we retrobrighted and put them on so that it still looked better, and it works like it's supposed to every time. So we won't have that problem we was having with it before. Okay. Get this on here. There we go. Now she's seated in there like she's supposed to be. Okay. All right, let's get these screws in. So let's get this in here. And then this one. So this is how this goes on. She fits on there nice and snug, which is a good nice fit. Get this seated back like it's supposed to be. There we go. Okay. He goes right here. Let's see if we can get these holes lined up. That appears to be the way it goes. Just like that. Back ones. The back ones are the longest ones. Now the long screws, remember how I said at the beginning of the video, the long screws go in the back. We just about got this. We got this thing almost together, guys. We've got it enough together we can test it at least. See if that was the issue. Okay, we got this together enough that we can actually test it and see if that's going to be the issue, and we'll try it out, guys. Moment of truth, we'll set it up here. Here's the power cord. RF. And it says it's set for channel 3. Okay. Let's turn Turn the power on. It is on channel 3. Okay. Here we go with the Super Mario tape again. When you don't have the door, you got to get it lined up just right. Okay. Oh, that was a nice snug fit, guys. Well, we got that, but no audio, huh? Oh, we do have audio. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how to play this. I do not know how to play this, guys. But there we go. So now we just need to get it all unplugged and get the case back together. So let's do that real quick. Putting the plate back on, since now that we know that it works. We'll put this plate back on and we will get the case put back together. And it goes just like that. Just like that. I know you guys don't want to watch me screw, so we shall be right back. Let's put this in nice and stout there, just like that. And voila. There you go, guys. There you go. It is fixed. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This video is dedicated to my buddy James, who brought this unit to me to fix. He is a collector of gaming consoles, so maybe he'll have some more in the future. I did repair one of his other consoles, but I didn't video it. That's a shame. I wished I would have. But you know, we'll have some more content for you later with repairs. And always remember, no repair is successful without a cup of coffee. See you next time on Teslatronixlab.